What's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello. All right, I finally arrived. Yeah, I almost died actually because the plane had to it almost landed and then it had to take off again
Oh wow, what?
because there was another plane. Yeah, there was another plane in the way, so they had to take off again. And I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is happening? And like 5 minutes later, the pilot was like, oh yeah, by the way, we almost died.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm so late.
Oh wow. Is Slhoka gonna join us or?
Yeah, he's gonna join us but he has some stuff to do, and we just tell him 5 minutes beforehand when we start talking about HFLAN.
Okay then. Well, we forgot to do our intro. This is from Funk.
Oh, with love. Oh my God, we're live already. I
Oh
didn't
yeah, we
know.
are.
Oh wow. All right. So hi guys. Yeah, this is the
Anyway,
love and
yeah,
Critique Funk as well.
I've been live for 15 minutes to have people join us. So anyway, so how do you want to start this?
We usually start by talking about the most recent tournaments. Usually all over Europe, there are tournaments happening. So, do you have any idea what we could talk about first?
Um, so what tournaments happened in the past 2 months? Because it's been 2 months since our last episode.
That's true. I remember Avalon 7 happening, or was it 8 already?
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
Where the Germans completely got off and like kind of I don't know upset
Oh yeah.
everyone.
Okay. So in that tournament, it ended with Ice getting first place and Doimling getting second and beating pretty much all of the Dutch top players, which
Oh
was really
yeah, Darmling
impressive. Yeah, Doimling got
actually
second, I think. Didn't
yeah
he?
he beat AMSA twice. He beat AMSA in winners semis and in losers finals as well.
Exactly.
And we also had Reaper upsetting Zaghetto in like the most clutch set I've ever seen, where Reaper was already dead in game 5 and somehow made it back because he always does. And then he got the weirdest full jump neutral aerial to get Zaghetto into edge guard position, and Zaghetto messed up the forward B and actually lost the set.
Wow. Damn. So Germany definitely established itself as
Oh yeah,
pretty good at melee.
yeah. Finally, we did it.
I mean, for many years, Germany was this country with many players, but not many like high level players, so to
Yeah, this
speak.
is so true. And we
Like
have one top player, and that's like that never changed. And now we have some players who can actually
yes, who
who reach
can
out to the top.
exactly. You have some players who are breaking out finally,
Oh yeah, it's
which is
about time.
yeah. So that was HFLAN.
Well, that
What
was
other?
Avalon.
Oh, Avalon.
Yeah,
I didn't attend any of these tournaments, so
yeah. We missed you. We definitely missed you, dude.
yeah.
But
So
there was also the most recent tournament I can remember is Drømmeland
yeah,
uh, in Oslo, in Norway. It was 2 weeks ago, I guess.
yes, I was watching
And
this throughout the whole
yeah,
thing.
we had Leffen at Armada there, so we were ready to see some really hyped grand finals, and it didn't turn out to be as hyped as we expected it to be because I don't think Armada dropped a single game the whole tournament.
Yeah, and it definitely seemed like Leffen was off his game, and especially on the mental in a mental way. Like he seemed to just give up basically because he wasn't
Yeah,
playing in shape, and it was a bit sad to see. But there
the
were a
re-
lot of interesting results at that event, especially Hack getting really far.
oh
I
yeah,
think
Heck
he
getting fifth place
yeah
actually.
fifth place, tied with Thomas, which makes us wonder who the best Jigglypuff main between the two is right now.
Oh yeah, so true. This is so true. We also had V Dog from Norway actually being the true local hero, besides Thomas, of course,
Exactly.
upsetting B,
Oh
beating
yeah,
Beat
yeah.
Smart,
That was amazing. Like that was really. I was
and
very happy for Vega.
getting completely wrecked by Hexmars in
Oh yeah,
return.
yeah. That was interesting because Vegard had to play two Marths in a row,
Hmm?
and this goes to show that you don't necessarily. I mean, even if you have just played a Marth, it doesn't mean you're just going to beat the next one. They might have completely different styles. So,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that
that's
is definitely
so.
the case with those two.
Oh yeah, the styles are so entirely like different from each other. We've seen like I don't know, Heck got openings where like Beat would never try to get an opening, you know, and Heck actually did a pretty good job at punishing every single time that Vegard gave him an opening. Ended up three stocking him twice, and then I believe two stocking him in the last game. So yeah, that was super dominant.
I just feel like Hack was a bit was better than Beat at handling Fox's rushdown game, and
Yeah,
he was definitely baiting definitely baiting Vegard into situations where he would whiff neutral air and then get a full punish, and his combo game was definitely on point. Like in both games, in both the first games, he got like a 0 to death, which looked almost exactly the same. Like for
yeah,
some reason.
it was all about like it was almost the same combo. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
from right to left, and it was almost entirely up aerials. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember into Tipper F smash at the end. It was
Oh yeah,
ridiculous.
that was so good. And V Dog actually like everybody thought, all right, he beat Beat. Like Beat is a beast against. My God, this is such a tongue twister.
Yeah.
So yeah, Beat is a beast against the space animals in general. He's considered to be like one of the best Marvs
Oh
against
yeah,
spaces.
definitely.
And then
I just think
yeah,
he seemed very nervous. And if there's one major difference between Hack and Beat, is that Hack is cool as a cucumber. Like
oh yeah,
he will never get nervous ever.
this is so true. Yeah.
And if he gets nervous, it's not really nerves, it's more like excitement, so to speak. Like Hack, he always seems really happy and smiling when he plays,
Yeah,
and
this is
that's
so true.
one of the reasons he's one of my favorite players in the world and has been for many years.
Yeah, Heck is also super sneaky. I remember like one scene from Drømmeland he had to play against Imperfect, who was also from Norway originally, but moved to Berlin like 1.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And they met in the like the winner of those would get to top eight basically.
Okay.
And Imperfect just finished playing against Caron, who's also from Berlin, a Marth main. And he like after the first game, no, after the second game, like it was the score was 1-1. Imperfect won the second one on Yoshi Story against Hex Jigglypuff because Heck also plays Jigglypuff a lot. And Imperfect plays Sheik, by the way. And then Heck was asking him like, "How did you play against Caron, by the way?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, I won 3-1." And he was like, "All right, I'm gonna stay Jigglypuff then." Like such a sneaky move that he was considering switching to Marth, and he was like, "Oh, all right." So he beat the guy
Oh
pretty
no,
badly.
Hack definitely does his homework on everyone. He always
Oh
does that.
yeah.
He always tries, like he does the same with me. Like, okay, I forgot to talk about this, but we had also here in Denmark the largest Danish tournament ever.
How many people did attend?
We were a total across all games like 44. And I know it doesn't
Wow.
sound like a lot, but for Denmark it's ridiculous, honestly.
Oh yeah.
44.
It was ridiculous for Germany as well. Like I don't
I
know,
need
like
to tell you that a few years ago, if we were 12 at a tournament, it was a miracle.
oh
Okay,
wow.
so
That,
44. That just goes to show that like it's not just the big communities that have grown; it's also the smaller ones, and it definitely helped us. Like what's
yeah, so
happened in the last few years for this game, and yeah, it's just incredible. So we had this tournament. It was in Odense, Denmark. That's central Denmark, and
oh,
and we had all the Danish players there, like Tomber, Eagle, myself, Noun, Stelzig. But as
mhm.
special guest for this tournament, we had Hack. Hack came to our tournament.
Oh, all right.
I invited him personally, and he's always wanted to come to a Danish tournament because he says it's his favorite community in Europe.
Oh wow, that's nice.
And and it was very interesting. In Melee, it ended with Hack winning the event with
Hmm.
Eagle second place.
Oh,
Eagle actually beat him in winners, and then
oh,
Eagle beat Hack's Puff in winners with Dr. Mario, and
yeah.
then Hack played Marth in grand finals. and
Okay.
managed to take both sets. He
Yeah.
also beat me and Tomber and Stelzig and Naun. So he basically beat all the Danish top players in the tournament.
Oh
But
yeah.
we're not too salty. It was a really nice event. I ended up winning teams with Hack against Tomber
Oh,
and Naun in grand finals.
okay. What
Eagle and
about Celtic and Eagle though?
they
Like
got
they're like,
third.
oh, they
They
got third.
Yeah, we beat them in winners finals, and then Tomber and Naun managed to upset them in losers finals.
Oh wow, that's actually incredible. I thought
Yeah.
like Celtic and Eagle are like the best team from Denmark, like period.
Well, who knows? I mean,
Yeah, it seems like nobody knows. Denmark, dude, Denmark is going crazy right now.
yeah. Well, it was a great tournament. It was really nice.
We had a national tournament in Germany as well over the span of the past 2 months. It was Smash and Pot 2,
Yeah.
Smash and Pot 2.
Okay.
It was actually the worst tournament to attend ever because everything went wrong from the beginning until like right until the end on Sunday when we were supposed to play doubles and the TOs didn't show up for like I don't know 2 hours after the bracket was supposed to start, so I couldn't participate in doubles anymore because my doubles partner had to leave earlier.
Oh.
So yeah, the whole event went wrong like completely. Still, we had a blast, of course, and yeah, there was Reaper. Ice was not attending, so Reaper and Doimling had to duke it out for first place. And Doimling actually upset Reaper. Like it is considered an upset because like Reaper usually wins against Doimling pretty badly. Um, so Doimling beat Reaper in winners finals 3-2, only for
Wow.
Reaper to come back through losers and then 6-0 Doimling.
Wow. 6-0.
Yeah, I
Damn.
think it was 6-0. Maybe Domling has taken a game, but I don't recall. Like, I don't think
And it
so,
was
actually.
Marf ICs the whole way.
Yeah, Mouth actually all the time.
Okay. Nice.
So, yeah, Reaper in the end took it. Third place was Timmy from Austria, who, like, I don't
Yeah.
know, Timmy has
Oh,
had
Timmy,
so
really
great
solid.
showing.
Really, really solid.
Yeah, he really is. Fourth place was actually me because I upset like 3 people or something like that. I beat,
Okay. Oh, you beat Fax, right?
oh yeah, I beat X in winners
I
3.
told you could do it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, so my phone, which is like completely. All right, there we go. It's nice again.
Oh wait, you're on your phone.
Yeah, I'm on my phone. I'm at Slhoka's place actually because HFLAN is happening, which we are going to talk about anytime soon. Um, and I'm at Slhoka's place, and I didn't bring my laptop because my bag was completely full already, so I couldn't like fit my laptop in there.
Okay.
And now I'm like skyping from my phone because it works out somehow. It's a miracle.
Okay. Well, you tell me when Slhoka is ready, anyway.
Oh yeah, of
Uh,
course.
well, speaking of
Uh,
Marf ICs, at the Danish tournament, which was called the Emperor's New Smash, Hacked actually destroyed Tumber in losers finals, but it was a puff against ICs.
Oh wow, that's not supposed to be destruction actually.
Yeah, I don't think Tumber was. I mean, we have a lot of Jigglypuff experience in Denmark. I actually managed to beat Hack's Jigglypuff until he picked Marv, and
Oh wow.
Eagle beat the Jigglypuff as well. But Tumber had trouble definitely against the Jigglypuff more than Eagle and me. But then when they played a money match, Marv ICs, Tumber actually managed to win 3-2.
Oh
So
well. All right.
I mean it's really an interesting matchup actually. Marv ICs. I
Oh yeah, I think so as well.
hmm.
I feel like it's kind of hard for the ice climbers to get in, like because Marth can poke them so bad in neutral game. But if they get in, like of
Oh
course it's
yeah,
guaranteed kills.
absolutely.
And Marth is actually like is not that good coming from above, so he is kind of like ground bound. So yeah,
Oh yeah,
ICs have.
if ICs can get Marv in the air, it can get pretty difficult for Marv to come down because ICs are actually kind of decent at juggling with up airs.
That's true.
And I also think that Marv has to play very careful in neutral because of blizzard zoning and all sorts of things ICs can do in neutral.
Yeah, true. I've seen. the beast when Mahi played against Däumling, and like Mahi did a really good job like in the first 2 or 3 stocks, and then he completely lost it and lost both games. I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, I
Somehow
think
found his way.
I definitely saw Däumling adapt in that set really well.
Yeah. Do you have weird phone noises actually?
Your phone is cutting off a lot. Like
Oh yeah.
your voice is cutting off a lot.
I don't know. The Wi-Fi is like close to the rim, like you know, like the little Wi-Fi symbol on my phone, but somehow I get like those phone spasms all the time.
Would it be
Look, look at.
possible, dude? Would it be possible for you to talk with Slhoka's account? I mean, with him at the same time, or does he have
Yeah,
a
I think
headset?
it should be possible. Like talk from Slocum's laptop. Yeah.
Does he have a headset or?
Yeah, he has a headset.
Oh, okay. I was thinking if he had like
Well,
a.
we could. I think we could unplug the headset because it's actually possible to. Because my phone is apparently like freaking out completely.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not very clear. Sometimes it just cuts off like half of your words. So.
So sorry. It's like it's really like because I couldn't bring my laptop. So
Okay.
yeah, we're. Wait a second. Are we in the call right now?
No, you can.
All right. So I will join the call now from Shloka's laptop. Wait a second.
Okay, let me invite him.
It's
Hello.
now. Hello.
What's up? Let me shut down your phone call.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but
Oh, I already did.
Oh, you did it? All right, perfect. So yeah, there we go again.
Can I hear both of you clearly? Can you talk, Pierre?
What?
Can you say something, Pierre?
Pierre, can you say something?
Yeah.
Okay, we can hear both of you. Great. That's
so good.
perfect. Okay. Was Tag supposed to join us today, or?
I don't know. He's around, but I'm not sure he's gonna join us. I don't know.
Okay.
Not yet. I'm not sure. He's not feeling so well, so I'm not sure he's gonna join us.
But anyway, Pierre, welcome to the show. This is for the viewers. This is Slhoka. He is the main tournament organizer in France, and he's been working all those years and he's definitely one of the most influential tournament organizers in Europe and around the world. So, welcome to the show, man.
Yeah.
Since all the way back from Epita Smash Arena, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't so much of a success, so I don't take so much pride of it.
All right.
Well, I mean, it definitely started things, though. I mean, it definitely it was it was definitely the building block to the community. Those tournaments.
It kind of killed the community for 6 months, but after that, yeah, it was it was a good break to build the current scene, I guess.
Okay. Well, anyway, we're here to talk about two things. We're here to talk about the circuit, the European Smash circuit, and also about HFLAN. So what do you want to? So what do we talk about with the circuit? Dennis?
Yeah. So yeah, I would actually like to start with HFLAN because it starts tomorrow, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, in 2 days.
Sorry. 2 days.
You
got it wrong.
Oh yeah.
You gotta get that in your head.
Oh yeah, I gotta get that out of my head because I actually thought it was gonna start on Friday, but like I'm completely screwed because I'm in France now and I have no idea what to do. Okay. I can't play Smash. There's no tournament now. So yeah, let's speak about HFLAN. Slhoka, what's the matter with HFLAN? Could you tell us something about like the history of this tournament series because it's actually like the 9th iteration already?
It's actually the 10th, but the 9th didn't have Melee in it.
All right.
Well, HFLAN is, to me, it's the most amazing series I ever got to host.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, it's a partnership with an engineering school near Paris. Ooh. And it started like really randomly. It was back in 2011. and I just saw a random post on the forums of the biggest gaming website in France. And there were guys saying, oh, okay, we're hosting a tournament with many games. There will be PC games, there will be also Brawl, there will be Melee, and their rules were bullshit.
Right.
What are your policy for language on this podcast? Family friendly?
I have no idea actually. Do we have like an esports like code or something?
No, say whatever you want.
All right, say whatever you want.
All right.
So yeah, it was bullshit.
Their rules were bullshit. So I talked to them and I said, okay, we can help you a bit. And usually when you say that to people, they say, okay, screw you. We know what we're doing.
Oh yeah.
And they were receptive. So we went to the tournament and it was amazing. It was it was really amazing, and I think both the Smash community and the school students fell in love together. So yeah, it was great. You know, this LAN is the students are actually they are not Smash players, not competitive one at least, but they really care about the game, about the community, and they make it. They make the tournament amazing. Like it's like a giant Smash fest. You feel at home.
Okay.
Like they bring everything they can. They have you have free drinks during the World Tournament. Really cheap food with it's really cheap, and you have happy hours when it's free.
Wow.
It's you have couches to sit. Instead of just sitting in chairs, you sit in couches. And they also have this fantastic room. It's a conference hall, and you got that's where we play finals. And you have this movie screen. It's the size of a movie screen, and with you got 4 bleachers with 400 seats or something. So it's amazing for the hype, and you've got all these students, all this staff was really dedicated, and that's fantastic. Hosting tournament with them is it's wonderful. They are amazing, and that's why this series is so much loved in France.
And they're easy to work with?
Yeah, actually, it's something I like. You know, when I hosted the Epita Smash Arena series back in the days, when we have a problem, sometimes it was, okay, so we can't do anything about it. Deal with it.
Yeah.
And with the HFLAN students, it's more like, we will deal with it.
Yeah.
Actually, as I say, okay, we'll see what you can do. And usually they find a solution, they find something. So it's great. Really, they're amazing.
Okay.
I think as a TO, it's really great. But as as a player, well, I think it's just as great because I don't know. So far, the feedback on HFLAN is I think it's great.
I've heard only. I've heard.
Why is it starting on Saturday? I really want to go right now. Like what?
Me too. I'm so sad.
Oh yeah, dude, you should, dude, book a train or something. Come over. What the hell? We do a live episode of this podcast then.
Well, actually, something good for you can consider. It's not the last one.
Yeah.
Basically, usually, former HFLANs were we had it was twice a year, and it was with first with many games, and then the list was reduced, and they kept League of Legends and StarCraft, and the other game they kept was Smash and Melee. Actually, Brawl didn't make the cut.
Oh yeah,
and because it was just they loved the community, so they kept us, and it stayed that way for a while. But this year it's changing. This year we're having 3 HFLAN in the year, and it's gonna be the same for the next year apparently.
Oh wow!
So we are having a regular HFLAN, and we are having a PC one. Like it's only No, Smash. It was 1 month ago, not even a month ago.
Oh, okay.
And then the reason we have a PC one is because we have a Melee one.
Oh, because the Melee one is growing so big. So
yeah, actually,
oh wow.
The main issue with this tournament is the venue is limited to 256 people total.
Oh, okay.
So we were limited to 64 people tournament for regular HFLAN. So we said, hey, we can do more. And let's go Melee only.
Oh, dude, and it shows. Like, could you tell us something about the registration numbers? Because registration is closing anytime soon, right?
Yeah, registration is closing in 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, all right.
And so far, well, it grew in the last days. It grew a lot. The number rose, and last time I updated my browser, it was 182. And let's refresh. No, still 182, but we have a bit more than one hour to go. So yeah, I don't know how much we'll reach. I think we're gonna be a bit below Republic of Fighters 3, which was last year in the same venue actually. And which did 198.
Oh, it was
no,
huge.
Actually, no, 192.
It was really big.
Oh yeah, it was.
It was the third biggest in Europe. Well, it was the second biggest one at the by this time.
At the time,
well, and then Beast 5 arrived.
Yeah, Beast 5 like doubled the number or something.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, HFLAN. This HFLAN should be. Yeah, I think it's gonna be the fourth biggest tournament in the history of the European scene. But
oh yeah, all right. There was Epita Smash Arena 2, which is still larger.
Yeah, 231. It's lasted. The record lasted for 8 years.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
It's crazy.
That's right. When I started playing Smash competitively, that's when this tournament came around, and I was like, no, why am I not going? There are like over 200 people from everywhere. There were people from Japan. I was like, what the hell?
By the time it was something big. It was like the second biggest in the world.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Juggle facts.
Wasn't it the biggest?
Nah, because a bit before, I think it was something like 1 month or 1 week before, you had a FC Diamond, which capped at 256, and we were at 231.
Oh wow!
So actually, we thought we could beat it.
Oh yeah.
But no, we didn't that day. Well, actually, considering we had many problems, it's not so bad.
Yeah, I heard a lot of things about.
I remember one tournament that it was £1 tournament, I guess. Oh no, it wasn't. It was actually Beast 5, where Lolex actually he didn't want to enter in the first place, but then he entered because that one more spot on the bracket made him beat I believe £4.
Yeah.
So he was like, all right, I'm gonna enter the tournament, and this is gonna make history.
Yeah, I think that's what they did, and then they accepted some more people after that. So, but at this point, he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna beat Pound or Apex or I don't know what."
Yeah, we beat Pound 4 because we had like 340 something, 48, I think.
Yeah, so that's one more than Pound 4.
It's crazy. I never thought we would see that in Europe.
Oh yeah, I didn't think so either.
Yeah.
I believed that for a while. I was sure we would reach it actually.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, with the way things have been going in the last 2 years, it makes sense. But it was still nice when it happened. Like it was.
No, actually, I've never been satisfied with the ESA2 record, because not only because the tournament wasn't so great, but also because I think we could do much better. Especially in France, actually, because we have a large local community. But yeah, I think we finally found the right way, and I'm saying HFLAN will be the fourth biggest. But by the end of the year, I think it will be the sixth, something, because there's Helix, there's
HFLAN Melee edition?
Heir to the Throne.
Heir to the Throne, oh yeah.
I can go to this tournament. I cannot go to any tournament of the circuit besides HFLAN, obviously. But Heir to the Throne is gonna be amazing. I'm sure of it.
Oh yeah, me too.
The team Hair, led by Ed, it's a fantastic team. I went into SNY, which
Oh yeah.
was pretty much the same team back then, and it was amazing. The venue looks amazing. So yeah, I think we'll have many great tournaments, and yeah, we're gonna beat records.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure of it.
Like imagine that thing like 1 year ago. Like 1 year ago, our largest tournament was from 2008, and we were like, oh yeah, we never reached that level again, you know. And now like Hamburg, for example, in Germany, they have weeklies which have like 40 entrants. Weeklies, like, and they're not even on the weekend. They're like Thursday or something, and they're like 40 people show up and play Smash, dude. What?
Actually, I don't know for other cities around and other countries, but when it comes to Paris, the issue the Parisians have is that we can't find a tournament that will really absorb the needs of the community. We can't find a venue great enough for every people for months.
Yeah.
Like we have months, but in a tiny venue for 20. It's like 24 people. Actually, there's a special one.
Isn't it really? Yeah, isn't it really expensive to find venues like in Paris, like in general?
It is.
Yeah.
It is, and that's why we usually have tournaments in partnerships with engineering schools and bars and this kind of thing, because yeah, it's really expensive.
Yeah, we have the same issue in Germany as well. All of our tournaments have like caps for like, I don't know, 60 to 80 people, and they're basically like completely booked after 1 hour after they have been announced. So yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, let's talk about like the tournament itself, HFLAN, like the players that are attending, etc. So Slhoka, can you tell us who are the main stars of the event?
Well, that's one of the obvious attraction for this tournament. That's one obvious guy, and that's Zoo. Because last year for Republic of Fighter, we decided to make a donation drive and bring Amsa, which was a huge success because the guy is so lovable and so good.
Oh yeah.
And and then this year we thought we gotta find someone. So we picked Zoo because of several reasons. Actually, a main one. There was a main reason, which is HFLAN is really grassroots. I don't think we really have any sponsor. At least not for the Melee side. So, and it really has a grassroots spirit and something I really like. To be honest, I'm fairly involved in the growth of the scene, but I actually hate esports. Actually, as we see them now.
Okay.
I like the concept, but not esports as we see them now. And therefore, I really love this grassroots aspect of the community, and I needed first a player who wasn't sponsored, because I think we help a guy come to a tournament, and it's gonna be really helping someone who wouldn't afford it through a sponsor, who's really willing to go himself.
Yeah.
And also, I feel because I was lucky enough to travel a lot to attend tournaments both in Europe and in the US. And something I really liked is the people, the bonding with people from everywhere in the world.
Oh yeah.
And with the same passion. And I think it's coming to a tournament is much more than a tournament actually. Therefore, I think we needed a cool guy, a homie.
Oh yeah.
And that's why we picked poor Zoo, because he's poor. He doesn't have any sponsor.
He's a financially challenged Smash Brothers player. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's a cool guy. I think many people everyone says that in the US. I actually got to meet him at both Genesis 1 and Genesis 2. He actually hosted me and other franchises at Genesis 1. And I said, yeah, I think he's a popular guy. He's some sort of people's champion in a way. He's gonna fit in the HFLAN spirit.
All right.
So that's why we picked Zoo.
He's also like one of those guys that like really started to like climb the ranks and like rise in Melee when the whole like esports formation they had with the MLG thing back in the day, like when everything like I don't know like went to shit, and he was like one of those guys who were keeping Melee up, you know, like, and he was like really rising in that era when
he was rising in 2007, 2008.
Yeah, just right when the MLG thingy like started falling apart.
He was one of these guys of the first generation we called the new generation actually.
Oh yeah, that might be true. Yeah,
and I think that was really cool because also France it's a Falco country. I say not so much anymore, but back in the days we had many Falcos, and Zoo has been influential.
Are we gonna have a Baxon versus Zoo match on stream?
Actually, since we have an amazing room for finals, I thought we cannot do Salty Sweet. We cannot not do actually. We have to do it.
Yeah.
And I think actually we named it Salty Arena because of the size of the room, because it's much more. It has a stadium aspect.
All right.
So tell us about the Salty Arena.
One hotel room, that would suck.
So tell us a bit more about the Salty Arena. Who's gonna compete?
Okay, so nothing is sure. Well, actually, pretty much it is. But but I made a poll on the events page and asking, okay, we have these various options for what we're gonna do in the Salty Suite. Nothing is decided yet, but vote for what you want. And I actually gave 4 ideas, which really seem to be the favorite, which are I don't know in which order we're gonna play it, but we're gonna have AMSAS versus Zoo, which is a rematch from Pound 4.
Yeah, wow.
Maybe Pound 5.
This is
Pound 4.
Pound 4, yeah. And actually, just in case, AMSA, the Dutch AMSA, the chic one, AMSA with a H, not the Yoshi player.
Yeah, of course.
We wish he was there because he's fantastic. Trust me, he's fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Both as a player and as a human being. And so we're gonna have AMSA versus Zoo. We had something we couldn't miss. It's Baxon versus Zoo. Baxon is one of the top French player, top Falco player in Europe. And it's really funny because he's a Zoo fanboy.
Oh,
yeah.
He's a Zoo fanboy, even though he began playing at the same time. But Zoo has been in Paris for a few days, and I was talking to him the other day, and I was telling him, yeah, you're gonna play Baxon in the Salty Suite. And he said, oh, awesome. I'm a fan of him.
Oh, perfect.
So both of them are mutual fanboys in a way.
Wow.
So
that's perfect.
We don't have a rivalry, which is something we miss for the Salty Suite. In Europe, we don't have big rivalry. We don't have, people who really hate each other. We don't have that. Something we could really do in the US with much trash talk and everything. But I'm pretty sure Baxon versus Zoo is going to be a pretty hype match.
Oh yeah, I think
absolutely. So. The reason I suggested it earlier is because back at Smashers Reunion in 2012, we had that really nice set between PP and Baxon. And it was a best of 7, and it was on the stream, and it was extremely hype when it happened because it was actually really close. It was It was a best of 7, and it 4-3 for PP.
Yeah, it was close. Well, when PP won a match, it was really bad.
Yeah, exactly.
4-3. Yeah. And I think there was also this. I don't know if it was a money match. I think it was in bracket. There was this Mango versus Baxon at Beast 4.
Oh yeah, Beast 3. Beast 3.
3-1. Beast 3. Really?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, 3-1. So yeah, Baxon is usually really good in Falco details.
Yeah.
Because he had so much training with Falcos in France.
Yeah.
And especially of Final Destination. It's his garden. So yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting.
Baxon versus Zoo, FD only.
Oh, are they gonna make it FD only?
I'm gonna ask Zoo if he's okay with that. I'm gonna ask them.
I mean,
we let people decide.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they do whatever they want. It's their match after all.
Yeah, because if we say do whatever you want, you can pick any stage and just say, okay, we just go FD. They can choose FD if they want.
Yeah. Falco
All right.
Dittos on FD has to be like the most like brutal matchup in the game. Like it's
Oh yeah.
the matchup is crazy.
I guess.
Yes.
Another a few. We have a few other things. We have Fuzzy. We were supposed to have JP at the tournament. We were supposed to have him, but sadly he's sick. He came back from the US and he was sick. Thanks Obama.
Yeah. Obamacare. Thank you, Obamacare.
And so it kind of sucks. He cannot come, but we are gonna have Fuzziness versus Jagov. Jagov is an up-and-coming French player with a Falcon main.
Oh yeah.
And is really promising.
Yeah.
So yeah, it should be interesting to have a Falcon Ditto between both of them. And actually, some people also suggested to have a Falcon round robin.
Oh yeah.
But we don't have any good Falcon mains. I mean, the other one I can think of are Pamaro, who is German and who cannot come. Rocky was the Swedish guy who cannot come either, and obviously Jeppy.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting someone, and I'm sorry for this guy.
It's not worth it if those aren't there. So
yeah, it's not so good. So some people suggested that Amara and Zoo join the Falcon round robin, but it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah.
And the last thing, which is it has to happen actually. It has to happen. It's 3 versus 3 between countries.
Oh yeah.
Because
I would love to do that.
We have see how he regrets.
Oh yeah, he regrets so much that he's like
I'm so mad. My favorite Falco is in France and
we can hear the despair.
I'm suffering.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry.
Poor Julius. Oh well. Anyway, we're gonna have 3 versus 3 between various countries. I think so far 5 countries have enough people. Have more than 3 people actually. We have France, obviously. Germany have. They are missing the top players, but still, you cannot say we won't enter that. You have to enter.
I will. Like,
you have to take up the challenge.
I think I might actually have a shot to be in like one of the 3 best spots for Germany at this tournament, which is telling for like the underrepresentation of Germany.
That bad?
Oh yeah, it's really bad.
And we'll have Switzerland actually.
Oh, we have 3 Swiss people. Oh yeah, Schlupp is Swiss now as well.
We have 5 people from Switzerland.
What?
But wait, I'm not sure.
I know that they have a scene because I was there. My parents used to live there, and I know that they had like. I know that there is a Smash scene there.
Yeah,
kind of like Denmark. It's not very big, but it's pretty active, I think.
Yeah, one guy from Switzerland always used to come to German tournaments. His tag was AE.
Oh, AE, yeah. He also plays Street Fighter. I've played him.
Guy.
Oh yeah, he's the best, dude. He's the best.
And so yeah, we have Switzerland. We have the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Who have they don't have that much of a good roster because many of their players can't come. Well, everything. Anyway, AMSA will lead the pack, but after that we don't have Ghetto, we don't have Yappy, we don't have.
So who is it? AMSA and.
AMSA and I don't think then
they have Stein.
Ace, Stein. So it's not the big names, but still they gotta enter.
Yeah.
And then we have our rivals in France. In a way, we have the UK.
Oh yeah.
The UK who are pretty good at trash talking.
They recently stepped up their trash talking game by completely overestimating themselves.
Just in order to advertise Heir to the Throne, but that was well played, England. Well played.
Yeah.
And the UK is actually coming strong because they have the top 3. They have Professor Pro, Fuzziness, and Vanity Angel coming, which
perfect.
Is really strong.
Yeah.
And actually,
they can win.
Think that's at least as good as France.
But so what is France again? And France, what is the team?
France will have. It's gonna be Tech.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Seer.
Okay.
Not Salpat, because Salpat he cannot come.
Oh.
Sia and Maye?
Either Baxon, Maye, Jagoff. I don't really know. We don't know yet.
Okay.
And so, yeah, the UK is coming strong, and they'll have a shot at taking this national cruise.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. And well, in a way, I'd say they're lucky because we're gonna do 3 versus 3 in order to save some time.
Yeah.
Because if it was more than 3 versus 3, we would really steamroll them. Because the UK they have a few good players besides their top three, but seriously,
Yeah, well,
UK.
there's like the gap is really large.
The gap is big after
seriously,
that.
UK, step it up. Beyond third place, step it up.
Yeah, next guys after that are possibly like Deathgazer, Jolteon, and BR Tarok. Actually,
they're not bad at all. But
no bad.
Anyway, for the next HFLAN, I'll make sure there's a Denmark team, and I'll make sure it's Tomber, Eagle, and me. So.
Oh yeah.
Which would be a solid team, actually.
You wanna get crushed on the scene, right? On our big scene. Because you're gonna get crushed.
Oh Denmark. Yeah. You wanna play three-man cruise because France is way too large.
Well, a 3-man cruise is fine for us, I think. But...
Yeah, I think so as well. It's really good for you.
Actually, I think
the German team that's at HFLAN, I think we would beat it pretty easily.
You would beat it? I don't think so.
No, actually, I think they would. I think seriously,
what?
guys.
It's just Jonas, Mawakade, and Ravenlord.
Yeah, throw Ravenlord.
Or you.
You got me. I'm gonna play against Tomber. Who are you guys?
Yeah, but then there's Eagle.
Oh yeah.
Well, anyway, we're not there. We're frauds anyway. So.
Class of 3 is probably the format which the most handicapped country with this format is France, because we don't have any top players, but we have really many strong players.
Exactly.
If we do 10-man cruise, I think France would be beaten maybe by Sweden.
Yes.
But then few other countries could beat France because we have many really solid players, but not top ones.
Yeah.
So
okay. Here's my opinion. I think Sweden would win a 3v3 tournament because Armada 11.
And Android and others.
Yeah. I think either Holland or Sweden would win a 5v5.
Mm-hmm.
I think that either France or Sweden would win a 10v10 or Germany. But
I think Germany has a better shot at 10v10 actually
but the metagame basically changes.
That's what you believe.
Yeah, I think so.
The metagame basically changes if it's a 3v3, 5v5 or 10v10.
So true, yeah.
But Sweden is definitely really good in any category, I think.
Sweden is the best country in Europe.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, they have Armada and Leffen. What are you gonna say to that? and their other players are no slouches, so they're other top 10.
So that's gonna be the Salty Arena. We have 3v3 crews.
Other than that, regarding the tournament, we have obviously Armada is coming.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. We don't have Leffen and Ice because I think Leffen is going to press start in
the US.
in California.
Yeah.
Which is in a way understandable because of $10,000 cash prize.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I can understand. He has some goals. Same goes for Ice. Ice is going to. There's a tournament like it must be like 30 minutes away from his place or something.
Yeah, it's in North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany. It's, I believe, almost 90 people attending. It's called DG Smash, and it's a one-day only tournament. It's only on Sunday. So most people from that area are going, and like some others from Germany, but it doesn't, like, for me, for example, it wouldn't pay off because I would drive there from Berlin on Sunday, then play the tournament till like 10 p.m. or something like that, and then drive home for like 5 hours, and then
it's not necessarily worth it. But on the whole, I think it's gonna be a great tournament. So it's sad it's happening on the same day as HFLAN, but sure. I think Europe is finally reaching something that happened in the US a while ago. That is our tournament schedule is stacked. We had Romelan not so long ago. We had a big French tournament on the same day as Romelan. We had we had Biotin not so long ago. We have in the Netherlands, we have Jevzo hosting GST7 very soon, and it's gonna be fairly big. I think the cap is 160, which is great in the Netherlands. And so it's stacked. So tournaments are bound to happen in the same time. So we also have in France. We also have a new Epita Smash Arena in 1 week.
Oh yeah, I've actually read that. I was like, no, like I'm leaving France. Why are you doing another tournament?
So it's not gonna be as big, but we have tournaments all the time now, and we have to choose sometime.
Yeah.
So we'll have no Armada, no Leffen, no Ice. We're missing many good players. So in a way, it's good because we don't know what's gonna happen. Except Armada is more than likely to take the tournament. Let's face it.
The main question is, will Zoo get second place? That's the main question.
I think that's gonna be the main question.
Can France stop Zoo from getting second place?
Actually, that's a good question because we have many people. I think some of us can stop Zoo because we have Tech. I don't know. I know Zoo is pretty good versus Jigglypuff as far as I know, but Tech is really good against Falco too. So
Zoo plays Fox against Puff most of the time.
But he said he was gonna go full Falco.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Probably because Pal.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll see what's gonna happen. But that could be interesting. Another contender to beat Zoo is Seer with his Samus.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah,
it's really good versus Falco. I think. I don't know.
I think Maye has a very strong shot at beating Zoo.
Maye could. Salpat could have a great shot at beating him too. So I have really no idea.
But Salpat is not going, right?
Yeah, he's not going Saturday, but I have no idea who's able to really beat him. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they're gonna get crushed. Maybe for some reason they will crush him, which would be surprising. But maybe it's gonna be close. We have no idea. That's what it makes it pretty exciting, I must say. So will he get second place? I mean, there's also the British guy are coming, so they are also strong. We have Amsa, so it's gonna be tough for Zoo to be second.
Yeah.
And then to be first, it's gonna be even tougher.
Oh yeah, I think so as well. I think going to be first, I think Zoo definitely has thought about has thought about Amsa and how he's gonna face him in bonus finals or grand finals. I believe Zoo comes here with the motivation to get first place. Because it should pay off for him.
Actually, I would go as far as saying one of the question is, will Armada lose a game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, it's so far. It's so advanced compared to the rest of the European metagame.
Yep.
It's so far beyond everyone but Leffen and to a lesser extent Ice. So I don't know. We'll see. But I wish he loses some game and we get to see some close sets.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
See something.
We'll see. I guess. But and that's for the really great player we have. I think that's it. We also have side events with Project M and Smash for Wii U, which are fairly small. Actually, I'm gonna check how many people we have, but it shouldn't be big. Yeah, Wii U singles actually reached 32 people, and Project M 51. So for Project M and Wii U, we have some great players as well. Obviously, for PM, Professor Pro.
Yeah,
and Armada. We have the melee players who play Project M, who are great, and we also have Leon. Was really good at Project M. Was really good at Smash for Wii U. He was excellent as Brawl, and he's actually more than legit at Melee.
Oh yeah, he plays Roy.
His Roy is amazing.
Yeah, I remember losing to his Roy at one tournament.
His Roy is amazing.
Oh, he was the best Roy in Europe.
Oh yeah,
hands down.
But he didn't have that many contenders to be.
Yeah, that's true. The only best Roy in Europe.
I remember one guy who also played Roy in tournament, like occasionally. That was Perfect Shadow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He had a really solid Roy as well for back in the day, like for 2007 times.
Okay.
Yeah, so when many people played Roy.
But
because
is
Roy-
Gluttony coming for
Yeah,
Smash Wii U?
Gluttony is coming as well, only for Smash. Gluttony is coming.
I love Gluttony.
Actually, I'm really happy he's coming. He didn't check the Melee Singles box, even though it's free, because to enter the tournament, it's a bit complex to explain the reason, but you have to enter Melee Singles. You have to pay at least. If you can always say I paid for it, but I don't want to enter. But you have to pay Melee Singles to enter the tournament.
Oh yeah.
Even if you only want to do Smash Wii U and Project M, and he didn't check the Melee box, but I would really love to see him play Melee, because
He's so smart.
this guy is so talented. He has such talent. I think back in the Brawl days, we had two players which, in my opinion, are lost potentials for France. Two people who could have been, the top players which France is missing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Gluttony, because I think he's some sort of genius of Smash in a way.
All right.
And we had also Chaos, who was a different style. He was fantastic at Brawl, and it was fantastic at everything he was touching. He became a League of Legends pro player really quickly. He's just naturally good at every game he touches, which is impressive, man.
Okay.
But yeah, Gluttony also was one of these guys. He could have been a fantastic player. So I wish he could play a bit of Melee. It would be amazing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We have a lot of those like really good Brawl players who recently switched to Melee in Germany, and they have like half a year of really sucking like so bad at the game, and then like all of a sudden they started taking names, and we're like,
Quicksilver.
Well, yeah, Quicksilver, for example, and Scythe is on his way as well.
What about Reaper? Like, what's his story? I know he played Brawl as well, but
but Reaper started playing Melee.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
Reaper started around the same time I did, like 2006, 2007.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
And there's actually still a video on YouTube from back in the day when Reaper was starting Melee, where Dancing Queen played a crew match against like 5 people. That was like Reaper's friends and Reaper. And he won actually with 4 stocks against all of them.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, Reaper definitely started sucking at Melee when he started playing the game, and then he was like really good at Brawl for whatever reason, and then he kind of stopped playing at all. But he was like he didn't attend any tournaments, but he kept playing like at home in Bielefeld where he lives. And then all of a sudden, like in 2012, 2013, he came back and he wrecked everybody. We were like, what the hell is happening to Reaper? Like, he was decent, but like not that good. And now he's basically the second best in Germany.
Yeah, it's a thing about it's really a thing about Brawl and Smash 4 is that they can actually teach you some really solid fundamentals, especially in terms of reading your opponent and controlling what he does. And when you apply that to Melee, you can be very successful with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's HFLAN is looking to be really amazing, I think, with everything that's been said so far.
Well, I think it's gonna overall my goal for this tournament is mostly to give I want hype, I want everything, but I want to give a really good experience for the players, every players. So yeah, I think it's gonna be good so far. It's looking pretty good regarding TVs. I think I gotta check because, well, some obviously those who got interested in the tournament, they could see that HFLAN didn't start so well this time because there was a lack of communication. Registration only opened like 3 weeks ago. We had many, in a way, issues.
Okay.
But still, it's going to be good because I'm gonna check the setups tonight. But I think we're gonna have something like more than 40 TVs for Melee.
Wow.
For Melee, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. 40 for Melee, 10 for PM, and 6 for.
That's huge. Wait, how many players are there for Melee again?
160, 70 something.
That's amazing. 40 TVs.
So
that's crazy.
You see, my goal for a tournament has always been one TV for 4 players.
Yeah.
My goal is to make sure that if you want to play, you can play anytime you want, because everyone is taking a break, watching a match, something. So one TV for 3 or 4 players, you can always play, and that's something great. It's often hard to do that, but this time it's looking good. I mean, if our current issue is that we need the Parisian to bring GameCubes, because let it be known, the Parisians are lazy.
Just like everyone else.
And even though you don't care about what language I use for this podcast, I cannot say what I think of the way the Parisians behave. I mean, most of them are great guys, and some of them are really helping. But on the whole, they are the laziest, whatever you want, to bring stuff and to arrive on time.
You could rent in French, actually.
Well, the biggest problem with telling people to bring stuff is that there will always be this mentality that this guy will probably bring something. I don't need to bring it. And then everyone thinks that, and then nobody brings anything.
And every morning,
the others will bring something.
Every morning or every tournament, I'm telling. So yeah, did you bring setups as I said? Oh no, I don't think it was needed. Dude, you've been entering tournament for 7 years.
It's a
and
classic.
It's always the same.
Actually, someone else brings my cube tomorrow.
Good.
Because I wanted to bring my cube. I already read in the Google Doc, wrote in the Google Doc that I will bring my cube. And the guy who has my cube at the moment, because we have monthlies at his place, so I left my cube there because I have a Wii at home as well. So I was telling him yesterday we had a training session, last minute practice, and I was like, bring my cube along so I can pack it tonight. And he was like, all right. Then he arrived. I was like, dude, where's my cube? He's like, oh no. And I was like, all right. So now you have to carry it to Paris.
That's better. But I think if the community, mostly the French one and the Parisian one, steps up, and we get all the GameCubes we need, well, we're gonna have many TVs, many setups, and it's gonna be a really great tournament. Not just great, but a really what HFLAN is aiming to be. A giant Smash Fest where you get a drink whenever you want. You don't even need to pay it.
So good.
You go to a couch and you play. I think that's just be a smasher.
I can't even tell you how hyped I am for this tournament. Anyway, it's way too late and we have to move on because we've talked about HFLAN for about an hour now, and I know everyone is super hyped for HFLAN, but we have to talk about some other events that are coming in Germany.
Actually, I have one last thing to say about HFLAN. Obviously, for those who haven't seen, it will be streamed by Salty Playground.
Yes.
So I have Yuchika, the main guy of Salty Playground, arriving tomorrow at my place, and we're gonna set up everything. I haven't released a schedule actually because, as I said, we're late on everything. I have my ideas of everything, but we will release a schedule for the stream and actually for the World Tournament. We will release it late, but in time. So just stay tuned. Just make sure if you are in Europe, make sure your Sunday afternoon is not full, because you'll have something to watch.
Oh yeah.
And if you're in the US, well, you'll need to wake up a bit early.
Oh yeah.
That's the issue with time zones. For the US, make us stay late at night, and
every Sunday, and I have to work Monday morning, and I stay awake whole night watching Apex,
which sucks because we will do it anyway, but I'm pretty sure they won't. Most of them won't wake up early for a tournament.
That's true.
Anyway, I think that covers it for HFLAN. It should be great. It should be a great experience for the stream because Salty Playground is awesome.
Yeah.
And just a message for anyone who's coming: bring setups,
please,
because we should have enough TVs.
All right.
Okay.
All
yeah,
right.
that's
So
it.
yeah, that's good. So with that great experience of HFLAN ahead of us, we could start talking about some other tournaments that are coming in this year and the start of the next year. Those tournaments are going to be in Germany, in the Netherlands, in where else? Where else? In Sweden, of
Well,
course.
let me put the slide. There we go. It's here.
All right.
So wait, let me fix this real quick. Okay,
Actually,
so
I can-
HFLAN is the first tournament as part of the European Smash circuit, which is going to be happening in many countries around Europe. So there's gonna so it starts off with HFLAN in France, which is tomorrow, after tomorrow.
Yeah.
After that, we have Heir to the Throne.
Yeah.
In the UK,
In the UK?
It's gonna be hosted by Cone and his crew, who have hosted SNY many years ago, which was an amazing event.
It's by the way, this tournament is going to be held in a castle, if I'm not mistaken, and this castle is located in Nottingham, the hometown of Robin Hood.
So you mean it's a tournament that's even more castle than King Fong's castle?
It's much more castle than King Fong's castle because King Fong's castle basically takes place in a cube of modern art.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. After that, in Germany, we will have Helix taking place in Berlin, I think.
Yeah, it's in Berlin. I'm so hyped about that.
I'm probably going to this one. It's yeah, it will take place in Berlin. I think in the Microsoft. I don't remember what was the venue.
Microsoft Convention Center or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's amazing. I've seen videos of the venue, dude. It's so good.
Yeah. After that, we have Avalon M in the Netherlands.
The M stands for what? For Mark, one of the hosts, or?
I doubt he's that narcissistic, so I don't know.
So it's mainly about Melee, you think?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's the case. But it's on the 3rd of October, so it seems to be a one-day tournament.
That's actually a holiday in Germany, so I might be able to go there.
Me too. It's impossible, at least. Norway, Drummerland on the 6th, 9th of November.
Drummerland 5.0?
Yeah. And I've just been fed information that Avalon M indeed stands for Melee. Okay.
Yeah, I actually was just joking.
Yeah. Okay. And then next, in Spain, we have Awesome Fights.
In December, right?
Yep. 11th to 13th of December.
Wow.
And to finish things off, we have the successor of the biggest European tournament ever, Beast 6, in Sweden, in Göteborg, hosted by Lodex and the crew.
Oh my god!
Which should
so
be...
yeah, those events are looking promising. I've seen a lot of things from the events, like a lot of like I don't know, like venue pictures. I've been to some of the venues, and I can't even tell you how much hype I must contain right now to not like burst out in screams. You know?
So far, you which one do you want to attend? All of them, obviously.
Okay,
but
I'll let Dennis start.
All right, so I'm obviously going to attend HFLAN. I will.
Really?
Yeah, really. I will try to attend Heir to the Throne, actually, because the location looks just way too awesome to not attend to this tournament. I will, of course, be at Helix because it's like, I don't know, 3 train stops away from my place, so yeah. Then I will try to attend to Avalon because it's a holiday in Germany because it's like the Union Day. And we have 3 days, so yeah, basically I will have time to travel. And then afterwards, I don't know, I'm really hyped about Drømmeland actually, because I was at the past 2 Drømmelands and they were so good. Like, I love Oslo so much. So I really want to go there again. But by the time this tournament arrives, I might actually be already at the university, so not earning that much money anymore. So yeah, I gotta look like which tournaments to attend because of the money.
Yeah.
But up until September, I will try to attend every tournament, and then the one in October.
So in my case, I definitely think so. Heir to the Throne is sadly like on a few days before an exam I have, so I don't think it's possible for me to attend unless I'm very prepared and I don't need to be at home for this exam like the days before.
Oh yeah, but who prepares for exams, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The guy was saying, if I'm prepared, is the guy who at Beast 3 or Beast 4 was actually working for school because it was too late.
Oh, me? Wait. What? Sorry?
Wasn't it at Beast 4 or Beast 3 that you were working?
Oh my god, yeah, that was terrible. It was oh god, that was Beast 4, yeah, and that was just a nightmare. I had so much to do.
You could see him in a corner of the room, like everyone was playing, and he was, I gotta do economics.
Oh god, it was terrible.
I had that at one tournament as well, and I hosted the at this time biggest tournament in Berlin ever. It had like 80 people from everywhere over Europe. I was hosting this tournament alongside Luma 1 week before like the A-level exams, like the high school finishing exams, and I was like, should I learn for those? No, better host a Smash tournament, you know.
But anyway, that's yeah, Heir to the Throne I can't go. Helix I will probably go. I mean, it's extremely easy for me to get to Berlin, and it's in September. It's the beginning of the semester, so it's definitely easy for me as a student. Avalon, I just checked, and it's unfortunately, though maybe fortunately as well, on the same date as a very big fighting game tournament in Holland called Red Fight District. And I really want to attend Red Fight District, so maybe I can somehow attend both at the same time and like go play my melee matches at Avalon and then go to the other tournament back and forth. I don't know. I'll have to see about that. But
you have to have like a really good cab driver then. Like.
Yeah, well, I definitely want to attend a lot of these events because like I got a job recently, so now I can finally I finally have some extra money.
Nice.
Dromeland I think I can go. I don't see why I couldn't. Awesome Fights I'm not sure because Spain is a bit expensive to get to, but maybe. Beast 6 I am not missing this event for anything. Beast 6 it's like I've never missed a Beast, so Beast I cannot possibly flake on a Beast event.
Yeah, it's actually really easy to go through Göteborg from Copenhagen. So it's for you have no excuse.
Exactly. I mean, it's 4 hours by bus, and it's just it's very simple.
I wish it was that easy to go there.
Oh yeah, it's like from France. It's like really far, right?
No, actually, from France, it's not so hard. Yeah, it's doable. You can have cheap flights, so it's okay. From France, it's not so bad.
Okay.
But yeah, I am definitely looking forward to a lot of these events. So
yeah, I think I would have, if I could have gone. I would have attended Hair. Yeah, Hair look amazing.
Yeah.
And well, we haven't mentioned it so much, but Awesome Fights is interesting because it's an open gate to the Spanish community, which cannot travel so much because of the economic situation of the country. But I think they have an active scene, they have a solid scene, so Awesome Fights could be interesting.
They have a lot of very strong players that you never ever see, like
people like Daisuke.
Oh yeah, Daisuke actually attended my tournament a few years ago, King Funk's
It's
Castle
actually
2.
one of those we saw the most, besides Over.
Oh yeah. But like I haven't seen him like recently.
Yeah.
Like in the past like 2 years, where has he been? You know, like I think he attended Republic of Fighters, but I might be mistaken.
Yeah,
because I think there was
I
another.
think he did. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, but most Spanish cannot attend many tournaments, and that's kind of sad. So awesome fight will be interesting. Yeah, that's gonna be one of the most interesting aspects of awesome fights. And otherwise, I would have gone to Drummond because Norway is an amazing country, and I've never been I never been in
Oslo.
I actually have been in Oslo, but the Norwegian tournaments I attended were amazing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Elix will be amazing because it's gonna be in Berlin, and Berlin is amazing.
Oh yeah, thank you, dude. Yeah,
Well, Dennis has been to the last 2 tournaments, and I've been to the next to last, and I really liked it.
I
I mean,
both.
aside from Norway being expensive as shit, I really liked it.
Yeah, that's the main issue. But Norway is amazing, and
like bring your sandwiches. Like if you go to Norway, bring your own sandwiches. Bring your own food. Do not buy food there. Like you're
Dude,
gonna.
actually, when I traveled to Norway, I actually had a problem with my card and ATMs, and
Me too.
I had to starve for one day because I couldn't afford taking a bus to my destination, and just couldn't. I had to make a choice.
I bought everything at the airport because you could buy it duty free there. Oh, our battery is
like whenever I have a guest in Denmark and they complain about things being expensive, I say, you don't want to go to Norway then, because Norway is even crazier. Like Norway is just they sell kebabs for like 90 kroner, which is like it's like 15 euros or some shit. Like it's ridiculous the prices.
I remember like the last time, at the first Drummelan, I was actually like at the gas station trying to get cigarettes. It was like 11 euros. I was like, what?
Yeah. Well, if there's one thing Norway has, they have the best tap water in the world.
Oh yeah, this is so true. The tap water.
Maybe, I'm not sure about the world, but definitely in Europe, like hands down. Like the water.
Like at the last Drummelan, there was. We were eating at Imperfect's place when the tournament ended. We were going there, getting some breakfast, and then leaving. And like I was drinking so much of the tap water because I was like, what the hell? Like, how is this so amazing?
The tap water is better than the mineral water in Denmark. Honestly, I'm not even kidding. It's like I should bring some of that stuff home. You know, like I should take a giant bottle and take it with me. It would probably be illegal, but whatever. I don't know. Yeah. It's really good in Norway.
So basically all the tournaments for the European Smash circuit are going to be amazing. We just elaborated on like how amazing every single event is going to be. So I will just start to encourage every single one of our viewers to attend as many of these tournaments as possible.
Absolutely.
And let's also not forget about all the other tournaments because the circuit is amazing, but you have to attend at least one event of the circuit and as many as you want. But people also have to remember they have a local scene. They have the regional scenes which are really active, and we have to encourage them. So I advise people to do that and go to your tournaments.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just add some tournaments and.
Because unless you're Dr. Pee-Pee, you won't get better from not going to tournaments, you know?
But yeah, and the other good thing with this circuit is it's only the first year.
Oh yeah.
It's this iteration of the circuit is the first. I wouldn't say it's a draft because it's already working. Well, it didn't actually start. But it's looking great.
Yeah.
But it's just the beginning of what is coming to Europe, and something that is missing, that has been missing compared to the activity of the US scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think that's this year is going to be important, but it's mostly going to be a year that shapes the next ones.
Yeah, I think like the future for Europe is looking so bright right now with like the circuit thingy ahead, and like we'll see how it plays out in the end, and then we'll see what we can do better next year. You know, for me, like I'm looking forward to like seeing the European Smash scene grow so much more in the next like 2 years.
And actually, it's interesting because as soon as we announced the circuit, we had people from other countries saying, "Hey, we want an event." Finland was close to have an event in the circuit, but they had some issues. I can't remember what, but they couldn't. Then we had some guy in Portugal say, "Hey, we have a scene. It's growing. Maybe not yet, but it could be good."
People in Portugal have played Smash?
Yeah.
That sounds like me 6 years ago.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, that's some guy in Denmark said, "Oh, we should have a tournament in the next circuit."
Wait,
I
what?
don't know,
Who said that?
didn't you say that?
Maybe. I don't know. No, but the thing is, I had a venue planned, but the guy who owns the venue never answered me, so I kind of dropped the idea of hosting a big tournament. But I'll probably do it for the next one.
Let's be honest. You are aiming to have a tournament in the next circuit.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's the idea. Everyone wants
Yeah.
that. The Italian scene is actually growing again these days.
Finally.
Well, let them actually grow, but it's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking good, and so maybe the Italian scene could actually join the circuit as well. So we could have really many countries. That'd be amazing.
Actually, some guy from Poland wrote me, I believe like half a year ago, that he's hosting those Smash like Melee tournaments at a bar in Warsaw. And he actually like he messaged me, and they even like shoot a little like montage clip of the whole event, and like how did it play out. It was like, I don't know, 20 people or something like that, but still like more than like nothing, you know. Like even Poland, we never heard from anybody in Poland. I remember like JD was traveling through Europe a few years back, and he went to Poland and couldn't play Smash at all.
Yeah, he stayed three or 4 months in Poland and couldn't play. So yeah, I know. So I must say we were seeing Smash emerging in many countries. It's not only Europe actually. If you look at the international section of Smash boards, or on Reddit /Smash Bros, you have these guys who say, "Hey, we're hosting a tournament in Dubai." No, actually, yes.
I have never seen that. Wow,
that's crazy.
And you have this in South America. Well,
there is a scene
there are tournaments in Brazil. There are tournaments. I've heard of tournaments. Well, Peru is mostly Smash 64. We've known of Chile player. We've known Costa Rica, Latin America. I've seen stuff about Latin America.
Mexico as well. They have
they have good players. And I remember meeting people from actually Venezuela and Colombia.
Oh, wow.
And well, we have people everywhere. South America is slowly, but it's stepping up. I'm trying to create a scene over there in French Guiana as well. So we're trying to. Every local scene there is trying to grow and trying to get together. Well, it's really early to say, but
we're gonna invade the world with Melee.
Exactly. Smash is growing everywhere. Obviously Japan and the US were the first. Europe took its time, but it's really soaring now. It's really getting really big in my opinion, and I think the rest of the world will follow. Slowly, but
there's actually a Smash scene in Egypt. Because one Egyptian Smash player once was at Berlin at the tournament at the Meltdown. That it's an esports bar. We have it in Berlin, in London, and Paris.
Yeah, I thought in Paris.
And in Berlin, like actually someone from our local Smash scene is a barkeeper there, and so they're pretty nice to us. So yeah, there was this one guy from Egypt, and he was attending the Smash tournament. I was like, "Oh yeah, dude, yeah, you're not that bad. Like, is there a scene in Egypt?" And he's like, "Yeah, we're like 4 people from Cairo, and we're playing all day." And I was like, "All right, dude, grow your scene."
At least there are some people. It was like this guy from Israel, which attended Genesis 2. He told me, I never heard about him again, but I think he told me there were like 12 people in Jerusalem or something. But you have people everywhere. That's what I find crazy and cool.
Yeah, that's so good. Like basically, anywhere you could travel, like you could imagine traveling like to, I don't know, New Zealand. In New Zealand, there's a Smash scene. You could travel to Australia. In Australia, there's a Smash scene. You always have someone to play Smash Bros. With, like, and that's amazing. It's really amazing.
It's really global. So yeah, I think it's really cool that everything is getting a bit more. I mean, we're closer from one another. The Smash scenes are closer from one another than before. Like,
And
I mean,
and
people
to
are going to.
Yes, sorry. And to give us all, I think, an idea of how big the scene is becoming,
Yeah.
I have to say that for EVO 2015, in February, on the 1st of February already, there was already 1,000 entrants for Melee.
Oh my god.
1,000.
Just for Melee or for
Just
Melee?
for Melee, and that was in February. I don't even know where it is now.
Oh my
But
god.
you have to think that this could be a tournament that will reach over 2,000 people, maybe.
But
Oh yeah.
do you think usually at Evo,
Yeah.
Street Fighter is the largest game.
Mhm.
That's the largest tournament. Do you think we can do better than
Do you
not
think
better?
Melee can get bigger than Street Fighter? Oh man, that I don't know, but that would be the craziest thing of all time, honestly.
Oh yeah.
If that happened, like to think that
Any fighting
a
game.
15-year-old game, 14-year-old game would surpass the most popular fighting game in the world at the world's biggest fighting game tournament. That would be like the most insane thing. Melee is already far in front of Marvel and the other games. Like it's a clear second place right now. But if it gets first, I don't know, man. that would be crazy.
Let's make it possible, dude. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, I need to go. I really need to go to this event. But
When
don't
exactly is Evo gonna be?
July 17th to 19th.
All right. So yeah, like it doesn't clash with my birthday, so I could actually wish for some money for my birthday to.
Oh, I will do anything to go there. Last time I went there, I had to borrow money from Fuzziness to do so.
Oh wow.
I'm willing to do that again, or I mean, if Fuzziness doesn't mind, or someone else.
No, it sounded like
I will pay you back in 2 years, maybe, but help me get there.
Yeah. Like how expensive is it actually to get there? Like Ice told me that he usually like counts in like 1,500 euros.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Like if you count plane tickets.
Not only for the flight, for the world trip, I think.
Yeah, for the whole trip.
Yeah. That's reasonable. I think that sounds about right. Yeah. So I'll definitely try my best to see if I can go there, but it's not looking too good financially.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely gonna be the biggest Melee tournament of all time. Like, I mean, by that time.
Yeah.
Who knows in the future?
Yeah, like imagine like next year Evo is gonna pick up Smash again because Smash like had 2,000 entrants, you know, and Evo is gonna do it again, and then they have like 5,000 entrants, and they need like to
5,000.
200.
5,000.
Imagine, dude. Imagine like there's much more than 5,000 Smashers active at the moment
in the world.
Yeah, I think so. We have on that Smash Rankings EU website, we have like 3,000 registered players. If at least like 2/3 of them are actually active players, it's just Europe.
Yeah.
So I believe there are more than 5,000 active Melee players.
Much more.
Yeah, much more
yeah. Actually. Yeah, I think even in the US you have at least 5,000.
Yeah.
Actually, let's see where we are ranked. Dennis is ranked number 96, and I am ranked number 83.
Oh wow!
Try to find me.
Oh yeah, Slhoka is ranked number 3,000.
Actually, let's see. Slhoka is at.
I only entered one tournament, I think.
Hey, not too bad actually. 351.
Wow, for one tournament, that's actually pretty decent.
Wait.
No, maybe two.
Three actually.
Come to France, I try to attend the tournament.
Actually, 3 tournaments. You have Beast 4, Beast 4, HFLAN 7, and the DX ranking.
Oh yeah, well usually that's when I come back for vacation in France. So yeah, I try to attend a few tournaments, but overall I suck. So 300 is.
I can see that you beat a player called Lions Curry, which is one of the funniest names I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's a Parisian guy, a nice guy actually.
Okay. Yeah. So that's our rankings, and hopefully Mr. Love will show that he is not a fraud, and he will get above my ranking. Because I am the most overrated player in Europe. Anyway, yeah, I think that sums up the discussion for the circuit, and those are all going to be amazing tournaments.
Oh yeah, I'm so looking forward to the whole thing to unfold. I really, and I also want to, like, I don't know, I want to place really good at those events, especially the one in Berlin, but I also want to commentate a lot. So yeah, that's definitely a conflict.
Okay. Well, anyway, we got some questions from the stream.
All right.
Though not really questions, because the only guy who has sent us anything is here to give us his criticism of the circuit, basically.
Oh yeah, the one guy on Twitter, right? I saw that.
Yeah, so let me put this on the stream. So let's start off. It's basically a long complaint, but it's I think it's interesting to discuss this. So anyway, let's start. I'll read what he wrote. I have a lot of problems about the EU circuit, but the biggest one is that the core purpose of a circuit is to increase competition. However, all the circuit does is take a percentage of the prize money and distribute it to the top 3 at the start of 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Then he says, there currently is a pretty clear distribution of the top 3, Armada, Leffen, and Ice. So it's kind of like donating to them.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys think about that?
I think if you have a problem with, like, I don't know, like, if you think it's basically donating to them, then you didn't, like, really understand what competition is about, you know? Like, usually if you go to a tournament and you don't expect to get first place, like, that's your own fault. But if you, like, you have a lot of tournaments where you don't get first place because Armada, Leffen, and Ice are basically too good for Europe. But that's like the whole reason why we have to do something like this, like why we have to have, like, a certain number of tournaments where, like, every single one counts, and it counts even more, you know, because, like, you basically donate every tournament you go to Armada, Leffen, and Ice if you think that you will, you know, if you're not willing to do anything about it.
Yeah.
So I don't think that this changes anything from, like, how tournaments unfold usually.
But let me read the rest of what he wrote, because this is just the beginning. He says, I feel like the circuit could be good, but is currently terribly executed. I feel like it could be fixed in 2 ways. First is to distribute the money to top 8 instead of top 3. This will increase the competition after the top 3. The other way is to host some kind of finals of the top 8-16. This will also increase competition.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like this idea, the some kind of finals with the top 8-16.
To be completely honest with you, like, I got to know about the circuit later than everyone else involved, and I initially thought that there's gonna be a finals, and I asked, like I read about all the tournaments. Like, I asked the one guy who's organizing the whole thing. I asked him, like, I read about all the tournaments, but where's the finals gonna be? Is it gonna be at Beats? And he's like, what finals? I was like, dude, there's gonna be finals, right? And he's like, no, like, we didn't plan on that. I was like, okay.
No, actually, I was lucky enough to be included in the project for a while. All these topics are actually, I think, fair criticism, because well, like in every project, everyone had different opinions. Everyone wanted to. Some people wanted to have a final, some didn't. Same goes for the prize distribution.
Yeah.
So regarding the finals, I'd say that we considered having a final. We opted not to have one because it was kind of complex to us in a way. And how could we choose the tournament hosting the finals? It would have been Beast, I think, obviously. But you know, we also have, if we do that, it's taking for something from what the tournament could have been. but because it's some sort of tournament in the tournament.
Yeah, that's true.
And how do you make sure that everyone, every player, which in a way qualified for these finals, how do you make them attend?
Yeah, you should pay them to come there.
You should pay them, and we have no money, to be honest. And so it was kind of hard. Maybe we will be able to do that in the future.
Yeah, maybe if we get a sponsorship or something.
Maybe this kind of thing. It could happen. It's a bit the same for the cash prize distribution. I mean, it's just a start. This whole circuit is just the beginning. I mean, the important thing is that this circuit exists.
Yeah.
It's not perfect right now.
Yeah.
I think everyone agrees with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not perfect, but it's starting something. Next year we'll improve it. Maybe we'll have a final.
Well,
Maybe
here's my idea for this whole finals thing. I'm not sure we can apply it now, but maybe we can. My idea was you have like a point system, like with whoever placed highest in every tournament.
Yep.
And then you take the top 8 or 16 placers in terms of points, and you make it so that they are automatically qualified from pools at Beasts.
Oh, yeah.
At B6. So basically like Apex.
Yeah.
You know what they did with Apex, where they had like a certain number of players who were automatically qualified.
Yeah, I believe it was like 32 players or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was an interesting system, and I think we could maybe do something similar with Beast.
Actually,
and I don't think it's too late for that at all.
Yeah, that's true. We could still do this.
I'll be honest with everyone else on the stream. That's something that is being discussed right now in the team
in the Illuminati group.
Yeah, the Illuminati group, basically. Yeah.
It's being discussed, and we have pros and cons for pretty much every idea. So. What will happen? I have actually no idea. I cannot tell anything not because I don't want to, not because I don't have the right to do that.
Because we're Illuminati.
Because we don't know. It's the idea of launching this whole thing, starting something, and that's what we are doing. And we are gonna, be refining this idea. We're gonna make it better. When I don't know, but it's gonna happen. So this criticism could be, what this guy wanted, it could happen.
Yeah.
Maybe this year, maybe next year, maybe I don't know, but we're considering that.
Yeah.
Well, like everyone, we're trying to see every aspect of the tournament. Of the circuit to make it better and to make it more fair, more hype. So it's evolving.
Yeah,
we'll see. That's all I can say.
It's going to be hyped anyway. Like if the money distribution is for top 3, so you just have to you're competing. You're going to tournaments for a video game for a 6-year-old, which is like 15 years old. Please, if you go there to compete, don't give up in the first place, Don't go there and think like, oh yeah, I'm not going to get the money anyway. Because that's the mentality people are walking around with, like, ever since the dawn of Smash. Like, ever since, like, really good players like Essen and Ken have emerged, like, people were going to tournaments thinking like, oh yeah, I'm not going to win anyway. And that's the completely wrong, mentality to enter a tournament. So you shouldn't think about that, because if you think about that, if you think about it this way, then you wouldn't enter any tournament anyway, because you're donating the money to the people who win it.
Yeah, it's like thinking you will always lose to Fex. Just kidding. Anyway, but you got over that.
Oh yeah, but I still got Luma ahead of me. So yeah.
But it's okay. You're gonna beat him.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
Anyway, well, I think that pretty much concludes. I think we've covered everything. Is there anything you guys want to add?
HFLAN actually is at 187 entrants now.
Yeah, it's been stuck for like half an hour or something, and we have actually 8 minutes left. And it's gonna be. Let me be clear. I said it on the events page. If someone wants to register for HFLAN, if someone wants to attend, you have to register in this 7 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Because I won't accept anyone after midnight. Let it be clear. So hurry up if you want if you want to register.
Yeah.
All right.
And anyway, that was the show. We had our guest here was Slhoka. You can follow him on Twitter at Slhoka.
Yeah, but I usually don't tweet so much, so.
And if
you
he
can do
tweets,
it,
it's
but,
probably
I won't
on Le
spam you.
French Melee, which is his real Twitch account. I mean,
Yeah.
Twitter account.
Actually, it's my I'm one of the people behind the French Melee Twitch account, which is a bit more active.
Yeah.
But it's not only me, and it won't be me anymore for soon because we'll have other people for the
Okay.
French Melee. So, but yeah, follow the French Melee, like it on Facebook, and that's
Donate money to them, like do everything.
No, I don't care about that.
All right.
I don't care about that. We're not esports. We're not asking for money.
All right.
And guys, please do not follow the French Toast because he was not here and he's a fraud. Please follow Mr. Love.
Oh yeah, please do
Dennis.
so. I usually tweet about stuff.
What stuff?
I tweet about Smash stuff. I also tweet about Crash Team Racing actually because I recently picked it up again. Do you have a PlayStation at the game?
Actually, I do.
All right, we're gonna play Crash Team Racing anytime soon after we finish this thing.
I have to play a tournament.
Yeah, you have to. So yeah, I tweet about that stuff. I actually tweet about German hip hop as well because I'm involved in that scene as well. And yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, follow me on Twitter if you're interested in that stuff.
Yeah.
And you
could also follow Mr. King Funk at Mr. King Funk.
I tweet about stuff, mostly fighting games.
All right.
Sometimes I ramble, and sometimes I post. Sometimes I retweet pictures of really cute animals, like cute puppies or corgis or whatever.
Okay, so now I will make sure to give you a follow on Twitter.
What, you haven't followed me? Are you serious?
No, yeah, I have. I just wanted to advertise you for a little bit more.
But anyway, we need more cute puppies in our lives. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. So yeah, next time on From Funk with Love, we're gonna check out how much the cute puppies in our lives level has increased.
Exactly.
And until then, I guess see you at as many tournaments as possible. I'm talking to everybody in the chat right now, basically. See you on as many tournaments as possible, and then see you hopefully next month to discuss another really interesting topic on European Smash.
Alrighty.
Well,
see you everyone, and thank you for watching. And thank you for joining us.
Oh yeah.
See you.
Goodbye, guys. Good night.